Oh, where am I? Do not worry, dear penguin. It'll be over very soon. Hold on. Hold on. I do not consent. I do not consent! You're considered mentally hopeless, Jose the Penguin. Therefore, I don't give a frick about your consent. But you say that, right? Frick? Not the F word? The other one? Wait a minute. If you're gonna perform lobotomy on me, then shouldn't I be getting an anesthetic or something? We applied it on the left side of your head, Jose, where I, a male surgeon penguin, am going to drill you. Well, then why am I still awake? Drilling! Ah! Start the video! Start the video! Please start the video! Ah!
Antonio Mois was a Portuguese neurologist in the 1930s. He was a pioneer for the prefrontal lobotomies, a surgical process that involves cutting, crushing, and disrupting the nerve fibers in the brain. He would do the surgical process to treat severe mental health conditions such as schizophrenia, depression, and anxiety. However, it was rarely performed due to his high risk of side effects. Somehow, he was still awarded the 1949 Nobel Prize in Psychology or Medicine for his contribution of psychosurgery and psychiatry. He will lay down the groundwork for future American neurologists Walter Freeman and James W. Watts. During the 1940s and 1950s, Dr. Walter Freeman had become the face of lobotomies in the U.S. According to a JNS Journal of Neurology article by writer James P. Caruso and Jason P. Sheehan, quote, Freeman's methods were controversial, but his infectious energy and unstable ambitions led to the lobotomy's rapid acceptance and practice at psychiatric institutions across the U.S., end quote. Freeman's procedure was unlike the prefrontal. This procedure was designed to be much quicker and easier to perform than the old traditional neurosurgical techniques.
The goal of this was to reduce emotional distress in people that suffer from mental illnesses like depression or schizophrenia. But make no mistake, this was a full-on brain surgery. It was invasive, it was risky, and it had long-lasting effects.
Dr. James W. Watts was an American brain surgeon that contributed to Freeman's lobotomies throughout the 1940s and 1950s. They were a team together. Watts would be the one performing the surgical aspects of lobotomy, while Freeman led the neurological evolution and interpretation of it.
The public learned about how the lobotomy was a barbaric act performed upon another unstable individual, as well as stories of it destroying lives, such as Rosemary Kennedy.
Rosemary Kennedy was Kennedy's third child and eldest daughter. When it came to learning basic skills like crawling, walking, and talking, she was much slower at learning compared to her siblings and the average child. Her learning disabilities hindered a lot of her potential to grow and learn as an individual, but socially, she was great. She would write about her experiences of family activities, dances, and concerts that she socially participated in. The older she got, she began to throw tantrums, have many mood swings, seizures, and her behavior would be irritable to her family members. The rise of popularity in lobotomy seemed promising for Rosemary, especially how it would heal many patients.
After her lobotomy, her sense of identity was stripped away from her, and she was left in a vegetative state. As well as according to James P. Caruso's article, it mentions a case of a woman who underwent a lobotomy. The lobotomized woman said that she was angry and belligerent, but after she was at peace living in an institution. Both people had their lives destroyed and sense of individuality stripped away from them after a lobotomy was performed upon them. John F. Kennedy, after seeing what happened to his older sister, pushed for society to deal with disabilities and helped implement the first Disability Act within his first term in office. According to the JFK Library, on October 24, 1963, President Kennedy signed the Maternal and Child Health and Intellectual Disability Planning Amendment, major legislation to combat mental illness and intellectual disabilities.
Oh, wow, I feel a lot better. Thanks a lot, Doc. Yes, you're welcome, dear Jose. Now be gone. before you collapse on my nice, fine floors. I don't get it. Why would I... Ah, great. That's the 9th one this year. The beauty of lobotomy it is. Time to get my Nobel Prizes.